Hello everybody! Welcome to episode 7 of Run with Darren. This is also week 4 of BMO Vancouver Marathon training. For those who are returning viewers, welcome back and thank you for tuning in. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Darren, I'm from Vancouver, Canada, I'm 31 years old, and I am a marathon runner. I've been running since the summer of 2022, and so far I've run 5 marathons, 1 unofficial ultramarathon, which was 65 kilometers, and I just absolutely love running. On top of that, I have a genetic disease called cystic fibrosis, and all this running is really helping my health dramatically. In addition, I am on a sobriety journey, and I just passed 6 months of no drinking. I just put that episode out, so I will put the link to that in this video. And I stopped drinking because I'm so serious with my running. And that is a little bit about me. Before I go for my run, which will be right after this, I just want to do a quick review of what happened from last week. I will put the video from last week in this one as well. So last week was honestly another really great week. I feel like I had 2 strong back-to-back weeks. Don't get me wrong, the first week was really great, but these last 2 have just really felt like I've been seeing major improvements in my runs and the pace that I've been running for my quicker workouts. Even for my long run, I say I was going at about a 5 out of 10 effort, and the pace was honestly really good. It was a 5:06. So yeah, overall, happy that I'm seeing improvements. I ran about just over 86 kilometers, and I went to the gym 4 times last week. I have decided to start going to the gym 4 times instead of 3, just to really divide up my muscle groups. Before, when I was going 3, I was just kind of doing a mishmash of legs and arms and things like that, but I want to really focus on certain muscle groups for certain runs. So what I'm going to be doing moving forward is for my 2 easy runs, I'm going to be focusing more on legs and core. And for my runs that involve more speed, I'll be doing more upper body work to give my legs a little bit of a break. Now, some stuff I want to touch on from last week's training. So firstly, my tempo windy run. Very windy, very frustrating. I was really hyped up that I was going to hopefully get a quicker time than my previous tempo run, but hey, that's okay. Yeah, I definitely got in my head when the wind started affecting my run, and then I started looking at my watch a lot, and one thing that I noticed is while I'm looking at my watch more, I feel like that was also a contributing factor to my pace decreasing as well, and it just kind of messed me up. So for this week's tempo run, I'm just going to make sure I don't focus on my watch. And I know it's not going to be windy, so that's fine. So this week is going to be a much better one. I can feel it. It's actually going to be tomorrow, so I'm putting in all the energy now to crush it tomorrow. Foam roller use. So at the beginning of my runs last week, I just completely forgot to use my foam roller. And usually I'm honestly pretty good at it, but it was interesting it just clicked. I was like, oh, right, I haven't used my foam roller. And then when I used it, I remember I woke up late very early in the morning to feed my cats because they always wake me up at 5 or 6 in the morning. I'm like, whatever, it's fine, I'll just feed you. And I remember waking up at that point. I was like, oh, right, I should roll. And so I used it, went back to sleep a little bit, woke up, and my legs actually felt so much better. So just remembering to use my foam roller consistently. In regards to not wearing my headphones, I only did that once last week. I was going to do it twice, but honestly, I forgot because I just wanted to listen to Above and Beyond's newest group therapy radio session that is on SoundCloud. That's where I always listen to my mixes or music is SoundCloud. But anyway, so I wore my headphones 4 times, so I only didn't wear it once. So this week, I want to actually try to do both today and then my next easy run on Saturday. I don't want to wear headphones, so that's my plan for this week. Also, just to highlight, Above and Beyond is a trance trio, so it's a group of 3 guys, and they have made a record group called Ajuna Beats. So they have Ajuna Beats and Ajuna Deep, and I think they actually just came out with a new one, which is more even more calm. I think it's Reflections, but Anyways, I highly, highly recommend, if you have not listened to their music or you don't even know who they're about, definitely go and take a look. Above and Beyond is amazing. And for me, trance, I love it. There's so many different variations, and it's high speed, it's calmer, it's dirty, it's dark, it's uplifting, there's so many emotions, and I just thrive off it. So if you're looking for some music to run to, definitely take a listen. On SoundCloud, it is called Group Therapy Radio, and it's every Friday that they release new podcasts. Now, running with my friend Caitlin. So normally, I don't run with friends. I just like to do my own training. I like to stick to it. But I definitely, because I love running so much, I feel like it's important for me to firstly just get into the running community in some way, and to just share my love of running with others without being so serious. And so what I want to dabble with a little bit is making sure that when I'm going into a run with a friend, that firstly, it's one of my easy run days, and that'll benefit me, because when I run with someone who is a friend but is newer at running, it actually benefits me so much because I tend to be very quick. So firstly, going into a run, having the expectations in my mind that this is going to be an easy run, this could still be a part of my training, but it'll just be slower, which is exactly what I want. The next part to it is, obviously, if I'm going to run with friends once in a while and they are free a certain day, I'd have to be adaptable to changing my kind of routine around. I'm very used to structure, and it's this each week, and not really juggling it around. So I just have to be a little bit more flexible with that. I don't really have a goal with this. I do eventually want to do a run club. I think that would be fun. So I think this is good, practice for me. But yeah, I'm not running with her today. I will be running with my friend Jenny. She lives in North Van. I'm going to run to North Van today. So we'll see how that goes. Now moving on to this week. So like I said, I will continue to go to the gym 4 times a week. And then what I'm doing with my distances. So for my 2 easy runs, I was doing a minimum of 12 kilometers. I'm going to up that to 14 kilometers. So 2 14-kilometer runs. My speedier workouts, I'm going to keep, I usually do between 14 to 16 kilometers all in. So I'm going to keep that distance the same. And then for my long run, I was doing a base of 24, and I'm going to increase that 2 kilometers to 26. However, the last 2 long runs that I did more than 24. So I guess that doesn't really make sense or apply, but I'm just going to make sure that my minimum long run is 26 and nothing below. And that's it. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Let's get going and run my easy run right now. Okay, just ended my run with Jenny. She met up with me a little bit along the way. I think we ran, 4 or 5 kilometers together?
Oh, I think of it, yeah. 5?
Yeah,
5-ish?
I think 5. So I did 14. I did it in 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 45 seconds, and my average pace was 5:03. It was nice and easy peasy. Now we're gonna go do the running thing and get a coffee, and then I'm gonna hop on the C bus and get to the gym. Okay, firstly, I just want to show you my cute sleeping kitties. Arthur and Buster. Well, they're not kitties. They're 7 and 10, but they're my babies. Anyways, just came back from the gym. Leg day was a success. All legs, a little bit of core. Big win was I did a plank for the longest time ever, which was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which I feel like it's crazy to think that I started with a minute and I was at a minute for a while, then 2 minutes and 2:15, so we're now at 2:30, so yay for me. And that's just something that I wanted to talk about, not being able to do a plank for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But one thing I reflected on from that moment was just the progression that I've made in general through all my training. And so if you're new to running or wanting to get into running, here's some things that I have thought of and would like to give some advice to you guys. So firstly, I feel like it's hard when people see on social media all these people who look like they're thriving with their runs and they're going at a really quick time and I remember when I was starting to run and I saw these influencers and people on social media, I was like, wow, they are crazy. I want to be like that. And I want to remind everybody that it takes time. I can't stress enough how I can't stress that enough. Getting to a position like that where you're running, let's say as fast as me, where you're doing let's say an average pace of 4:30, it takes lots of time. And when you're first starting running, what I did is I just took myself out whenever I wanted to. I already had a discipline to going to the gym, and I liked being active, so it wasn't hard for me. But I still started very minimal expectations. I think I ran maybe 2 or 3 times. I didn't even have Strava at the time. I didn't have a watch to document my runs. I just took myself for a run a couple times a week, whatever pace. I didn't even run the whole entire time. I walked, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times through each of my runs. And honestly, I was afraid once I got into Strava, I was afraid to even document it because I was like, well, are people gonna look at that and be like, oh wow, that's super lame? And so yeah, just go at your own pace. Don't think about anyone else. Do what feels good for you, and your body and your mind will let you know when it is time to keep on going. And what I mean by keep on going is increasing your runs, how many times a week you're going, increasing your distance, increasing your speed, all of it, and it'll naturally just kind of continue, and it'll snowball into to whatever that may be, and you'll see major results. Let's say even me going to the gym and doing cross training during my runs before, like my very first marathon that I prepared for, which was the LA Marathon in 2023. I definitely was not going to the gym. I was like, well, marathons, that's just running. So and that's all I thought you had to do was just run. And so that's what I was doing, running 5 times a week. I don't remember exactly how many kilometers I was doing in a week, but that's all I did. I stretched, did some core work, but that was about it. And then as I kind of keep going down this path, I'm like, oh, okay, like something each kind of after each marathon clicks. I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm going to add this. But I don't pressure myself into following strict rules until I'm ready. That's what has worked for me. But again, everyone's different, so follow the path of your own. But I will say you will succeed in running if you already have the mentality of, I want to do this. If you have that positive attitude, great. If you aren't running, but you want to, but you're like, oh, like, you already have that negative attitude, that's not gonna, you need to be able to have a positive attitude, and there has to be some kind of drive and some kind of need and want, because if that's not there, you're already setting yourself up for failure, and there's no, sure, maybe there is a way around that where you could push through or think of something differently in order to switch your mind, but that's all up to you. So that's my biggest advice. If you're getting into running, low expectations, don't think about anybody else, and slowly build up. Don't give yourself a timeline, just natural progression. Okay, time to make some dinner, and I actually want to go to bed early. I feel like every time I say, I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and I get to bed early, I still get a good night's sleep, but I go to bed way later than what I actually want to. So, okay, right now, it's 8:12, okay? 8:12. I want to be in bed by 10. Not midnight, not 1 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm going to bed. Right before I do, I will report back and let you know. But first, dinner. Okay, it is 11:30. Time for bed. That's okay. Half an hour before midnight. Still a win. Okay. Me and Buster say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow for tempo time. Good morning. It is 9:30 in the morning on Thursday. It looks like it's a little cold out. It says 1 degrees, feels like -1. And I know it's cold because my place is naturally really hot and I never have to put heat on. And I'm not going to because it's honestly it's still not that cold, but I can tell with the just the temperature in my place, it's you can feel that it's cold outside. So things will be interesting today, but I'll definitely wear, I think, my gloves throughout the whole entire run. Most recently I haven't, but I think today I will. So let's hope today's speed run is a better one than last week. Okay, I'm about to start my run. It's honestly not that cold as I thought it was gonna be, so I have gloves just in case, but I'm not gonna run with them to start. Okay, did my tempo run, went to the gym, both went super well. Let's start with the tempo run. So it was slightly better than the one that I did a couple weeks ago. So this was I think my fastest run that I've ever done. My average pace was 4:15. A couple weeks ago it was 4:16. So great. I did 3.21 kilometers. I know I was going to do 14. However, just where I ended, I was meeting a friend and just, anyways, it didn't really work out, but that's fine. That doesn't make that big of a difference. My time was, I did it in 56 minutes and 7 seconds. And my 10 kilometer time was just over 40. It was 41 minutes and I think it was 10 seconds. That's fast. That's it. This is a record altogether. So yeah, we're doing this. It's happening. This training is working. Gym was good. I just did my upper body. So I did biceps, triceps, lats, back, and then I still did core because nothing says a good core like getting an 8-pack. So yeah, great training day. I'm going to be meeting up with my friend James, and I've never done this before, but I'm going to be doing one of those, ice baths. I'm kind of nervous because I feel like it's going to be really cold. And then I think the idea is to do an ice bath in the sauna or a steam room, but anytime I've done a sauna or steam room, I find it really hard to breathe. I don't know if it's extra worse because of my CF or not, but we will see how that goes. Oh, I feel relaxed. That was a great experience. So Katie surprised me by being in the car with me and James. So the three of us went to Tallahassee, the location in North Vancouver, which is by the shipyards. I think they have Mount Pleasant. I think they have a few locations, but anyways, so we went to one in North Van, and they have four different baths of the coldness, and so I did the less colder ones. And as we continued to do more and more cycles, I definitely was able to put my whole body in more and to last a little longer. And between that and the sauna, it was really nice. I feel I don't know. My head feels cold but calm. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to feel. My legs feel really nice. So, oh, hello, Arthur. He wants to say hello. But yeah, I would highly recommend, if you are in the Vancouver area, try one of their locations and try doing the ice baths. Apparently there's lots of benefits from it. I don't really remember what those are because this is my first time doing it and I just don't remember, but give it a try. But I'm silly. I forgot I had a snack a little earlier on, but I forgot to have a snack before, and I haven't had dinner yet. So I'm really, really hungry. So I'm gonna fuel up like a beast and then wind down for the night and get a good sleep. Okay, good afternoon. It is exactly 2 o'clock. It's Friday. It's track day. Getting going a little late because I slept in and I was just feeling a little lazy, but we're getting going. So, already fueled up, already had my coffee, already flossed. Flossing is important. So, time to hit the road and get to work. Training is done for the day. So for my runs, I did my run to the track and back home, which was about 13 kilometers. And then my track run itself was 3.71 kilometers. For my track interval session, my average pace was 4:26. So pretty good. Yeah, gym session was good. Did upper body again today. Feeling jacked. And now it's time to make dinner and chill out for the night and have water. I feel like I always need to remind myself, have lots of water. But my bladder's really weak. But anyways, okay, that's it for now. Okay, it is almost 4 p.m. So I didn't sleep in. I woke up at 4:45 in the morning. Over today and tomorrow, I am doing my level 1 running coach certificate through, it's called RRCA, which is the Road Runners Club of America. And it's a 2-day Zoom course where they go over a bunch of topics to become a running coach. So yeah, I've gained a lot of information so far from day 1. I'm very, very tired though, but I'm going to push myself to go for an easy run. I honestly might not go to the gym today, and I feel like that's okay because at least I'm gaining a lot of knowledge to not only to help myself, but eventually I do want to be helping others within the running community. So I think because of those reasons, I think it's okay to not go to the gym. So I'm gonna quickly bang out my easy run, and then I'm gonna come home and chill out. I feel so tired. I've had 3 coffees and I still feel tired, but hope maybe the run will wake me up and I'll zippity-doo-dah to the gym. I don't think so, but we'll touch base once the run's done. Okay, just got back to my run. Definitely did less than what I am wanting to do for my training, but honestly, I got out there. I feel better, but I'm definitely not going to the gym. Today is what it was. My pace was still good for like an easy run, so I did just over 10 kilometers. My pace was about a 5:05, so I'm not gonna make dinner. I'm gonna go to sleep as quickly as possible. I feel like I'm so dead. I barely even want to make dinner, but that's not good because I have to eat, and I'm somehow, my course again tomorrow starting at 6 in the morning, and somehow after, have to do a long run. So tomorrow will be interesting, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. Good morning, everyone. Today, I am making hash browns. I haven't had some good old hash in a while. Anyways, it is now just past 5 in the morning. It's day 2 of my running certificate program, and it's the final day. But because I'm up so early and it ends at 3 p.m., I don't know how this long run is gonna work out. I think I should be able to do probably like 22-ish kilometers, because the sun goes out at 5 in the route that I think that will probably just be best for me. I think if I get out right away, I can get around Stanley Park, no problem with the sun being up. And then when I get onto False Creek, that's all lit up, and I've run that at night, and that's fine. So that's how I think we'll get my long run in today. But I have to, right when the course is done, I think I have to just like get moving, and then I should be able to get something in. I don't think it's gonna be 26, but again, that's okay. I think this kind of outweighs not being able to do the distance this week. So yeah, keep you posted after the course. Okay, course isn't done yet. It is almost 11 o'clock. I have halfway more, there's halfway more to go, and then I'm done. So I've already dressed in my running wear, so that as soon as it's done at 3, I can literally just get out the door. That's the plan. So, wish me luck. Feeling tired again, but I feel like I'll get a second win and it'll be good, so please, pray for me. Okay, just finished day 2 of the course, and it was great. There's definitely some concepts that I was not really understanding, just because let's say, when it came to like the interval workouts and track workouts, obviously when I explain it to you guys right now, I'm like, oh, I'm doing spurts, and so I knew that was going to be something I struggled with, but overall, the whole course was great. I met some amazing people, connected with them on Instagram. So now I just have to do a test within the next 30 days, I believe. I already did my first aid CPR course, so that's fine. So once I pass the test, then I have my level 1 running coach certificate, and I'll be certified. So it is just after 3:30. So I'm gonna get out the door as quickly as possible. Hopefully I'll do at least 20 kilometers, probably like maybe 24, 22, we'll see. Yeah, sun goes down at about 5 o'clock. I'll definitely make it around Stanley Park, which is the main part where like there's no light. And then anything after that, I'm gonna be going on the route where there is lighting, so we will be fine when we get there. But yeah, enough jibber jabber. I gotta get out right now. Okay, I just got home. That was not a long run. And you know what? That's okay. I'm mentally drained. I'm so tired. So I did 12.5 kilometers with an average pace of 5:09. So honestly, my pace wasn't that bad considering I'm tired. But yeah, when I got to my ending point, I just felt that I needed to call it quits. And I'm glad that I did. And I feel like that this just also shows that running is not just physical, it's very, very mental as well. So I'm glad I listened to my mind. And yeah, it's a little cold, so I'm glad that I can warm up. I'm definitely gonna have a bath, and I'm just going to chill out for the night and not set an alarm tomorrow. I have no plans, so that's really nice to think about. That's it for this episode from myself and Arthur. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment something that you want me to either talk about next week, or if there's something you want to see, put a comment in this video, let me know, and make sure to subscribe. Because if you don't subscribe, then you're not subscribed to my channel. Okay, until next week, see you later, everyone.